and we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive.
Good Wednesday evening. This is the Talkin VAWLS podcast. This is the Indie Kid coming at you. I just want to come at you with some news regarding the Tennessee baseball team, and in particular, Tony Vitello. Actually, a few newsworthy items around the diamond. A couple of the diamonds down there, as a matter of fact. But before I go any further, just want to throw the old reminder out, if you will, guys, if you'll please smash that like button. Hit subscribe. That way you're getting any of the updates, any of that stuff. And, videos will be coming. Baseball season's over, unfortunately. We've got a little bit of time before we get into football, and then it's full-fledged football over about 5 weeks away or so. But there's still going to be a lot of baseball news coming up, I feel, especially over the next few weeks. But huge news this afternoon as according to one of the LSU beat writers here, I should have had this up. Gulbo, I think is the name here, if I'm not mistaken. He says that the 3 finalists for the LSU coaching job are, let's see here. Let me find it again. Here we go. Glenn Gulbo. And I apologize if I mispronounced the name. Breaking the final, he is from the LSU Beat tweet. The finals for the LSU baseball coaching job are Arizona's Jay Johnson, East Carolina's Cliff Godwin, and Notre Dame's Link Jarrett. Johnson and Godwin, I've been hearing them as, or I say hearing, you hear people talk about it, you read stuff, you read articles, things of that nature. I've seen those two mentioned. I've not seen Notre Dame's coach mentioned. Obviously, Tony Vitello has been mentioned a lot, and Virginia's coach been mentioned a lot as well. And then, other names have been floated out there that LSU chose not to pursue. So, obviously, this is great news for Tennessee fans. It appears Tony Vitello is not going anywhere. And then Jason Swain tweeted this morning. Let me find the quote tweet right here. According to sources, Tennessee is prepared to make Tony Vitello the highest paid college baseball coach in the country. So I think the feeling all along has been Tennessee was going to do, we discussed it yesterday on the postgame show, really felt Tennessee would do all they needed to do to keep him. Now, I don't know if this is a case of LSU chose, if Vitello's turned him down. I don't know if LSU has not even talked to him. I know Vitello said in the post game yesterday he has not had contact with LSU. Doesn't mean his agent or someone hasn't. But the bottom line, it appears Vitello's not going anywhere. And I really thought it was big this offseason for the future of Tennessee baseball, because there's no given that you're going to be able to replace Tony Vitello adequately if he were to leave. And yeah, there's guys that could come in and do a good job, but make no bones about it. But this guy's rebuilt this program in 4 years. They went from, rarely ever making it to the SEC tournament, much less the NCAA tournament. And now in year 4, year 2, he had them back. He had them in the regional final in Chapel Hill. Year 3 is obviously a wash because of COVID, but that team had a chance to go a long way last year. And now year 4, they're in the College World Series. So I fully expect Danny White and Tennessee's going to get this done. Don't know when it'll be or anything, but I really feel like the money's there. I feel like the improvement to the facilities is going to be there. I was trying to find a word for that. Escaping me right now, but the facility improvements are going to happen as well. This is huge for this program, guys. Cannot state it. And he does it. Now, whether they make him the highest paid coach or not, that remains to be seen. There's some guys who make big money. I imagine LSU is going to pay some big money to whomever they get as well. but Tony Vitello definitely deserves to be at least one of the highest paid coaches in the country. And before anybody comes in and says, well, we made that, I've seen this comment today, and it absolutely infuriated me. Tennessee made the same mistake with Barnes and Pruitt. Here's the difference, though, okay? Barnes is getting Tennessee the NCAA tournament. Yes, they had a bad year last year. Yes, they were probably not going to make it the COVID year. It was a long shot at that point. But, Barnes, for the most part, is overachieved at Tennessee. Whether he's worth – the debate – anyhow, Tony Vitello just got this team in year 4 to the College World Series. That is the equivalent, basically, of the football team getting to the college football playoff and the basketball team getting to the Final Four right there. Yes, I'm aware that there's only 4 teams in the Final Four. Yes, I'm aware there's only 4 teams up to this point, at least, in the college football playoff, and that there are 8 teams in the College World Series. It is the equivalent, though, okay? Make no mistake about it. It's been huge, and I really feel it was a bit of an overachievement this year. When I saw his team play earlier, they have a swag. They had a swag. Didn't have it in Omaha, but the thing about it is, Vitello, he's going to go back to the drawing board there. He is. He's a smart guy. He's going to wear himself out over it. And, we'll see where his team is going forward. I think there's going to be plenty of news coming forward as far as the roster goes. Every program is going to have transfers. The thing with this team, you're going to see where they're going to lose the most is the graduation, and you got the MLB draft coming up here in a few weeks as well. I think there's going to be some losses to the MLB draft, but a little bit of interesting news that some rumors going on out there. I know Ben McKee of VAWLS made mention of it. I saw where somebody said that. I've read other stuff that Kentucky catcher transfer Colton Kessler is a name to watch. And so kind of evidently Kessler and Kessler's dad and Tony Vitello are friends from, not sure if they played at Missouri together or what it is. I don't know the whole story there, but they have a relationship there. And funny thing with Kessler, so he was a Buster Posey, which is for the top catcher in college baseball. He was a semifinalist there, hit 349 on the year with 7 home runs, 25 RBIs. Some of you guys may remember this, but the game that won Tennessee the SEC East when Kentucky beat Vanderbilt, Mr. Kessler was responsible for hitting the 3-run bomb in the 9th inning that put Kentucky ahead. So I feel strongly in saying this would be an upgrade. And I don't know that Pavloni will be back. I've heard stuff before that he's thought of pretty well in major league circles. So I think it's definitely possible he's drafted and doesn't come back. But this would be a nice pickup for Tennessee right here. You've already picked up the guy from Missouri, Halverson, the pitcher. Maybe there could be more guys as well. But, Tennessee will have to kind of reload a little bit next year. But feel strongly in saying you'll have at least Drew Gilbert and Jordan Beck back. We'll see beyond that. And then as far as pitching, you're at least in the rotation going to have Blade Tidwell back. And then I think you're going to be looking at Camden Sewell out of the pen. I would not be shocked, and he could become a starter, but I would not be surprised if he doesn't kind of take the Sean Hunley role right there. And I think he would be really good in that role as well. But he proved when he started an SEC tournament, he is very capable of starting a game right there. So a couple of potentially really big, news items for Tennessee baseball today. So hopefully we hear something soon that Tennessee's locking up Tony Vitello, and then hopefully this Colton Kessler, hopefully he completes. He did enter the transfer portal, and there seems to be some smoke around that. And then the last newsworthy thing involving the Diamond, Ralph Weekley, co-coach of the Tennessee softball team, retires today. So congratulations to him. Him and his wife, Karen, have been the coaches down there for a long time now. They've done an awesome job. It was said that Karen will just take over the reins by herself moving forward. So I don't expect they'll really miss a beat. You got to think Ralph's still going to be around in some capacity down there. There's no way he wouldn't, but that's got to be pretty special. Husband and wife getting a coach down there. They've done a fantastic job with that program. So hats off to Ralph Weekly. Congratulations to him on his retirement, and thank you to him for all he's done for Tennessee softball. Because I know when being in the state, a lot of the girls come up playing softball. They enjoy going down to watch a Tennessee softball team play. So he's definitely made it a national brand and a big brand in that Tennessee area in general. Not to mention how much further they go beyond that. But just want to bring you guys a few of these items, and we'll keep you updated on any other stuff that we hear with baseball, anything with basketball, and of course there's going to be plenty with football. There's going to be commitment news. There's more official visits this week. We should hear some stuff of potential commitments or finalists as far as that goes. Well, we'll keep you guys posted and updated. You guys enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy your Thursday tomorrow. My name's the Indy Kid. This is the Talkin Podcast. You guys take care, and I will see you when I see you.